the first trailer for the new and final Hunger Games film. So we just watched this thing. Christian, you saw. What are your thoughts about the new trailer?
Oh, I dig it, man. And I think it goes off of everything that they're doing. They have a lock on this franchise. I enjoyed the first one. Again, because I have read the books, I know where it's going. So I understand that some people may have thought the first one was a slow burn, but this clearly plays into...
By the first one, you mean Mockingjay
Mockingjay Part 1, yes. And this is clearly the second half of one movie.
Right.
And it feels like it. So we're going to get the conclusion. It is exactly what I want. I want them attacking the Capitol. I want to see the band that we've seen. The only thing that I had a problem with is because it's kind of similar to what you guys were talking about yesterday with The Martian, is that they show a plot point, even though you kind of assume it would happen anyway. You see a plot point that happened at the end of Mockingjay Part 1 that you clearly know gets resolved in this because of this trailer. And it's one little piece, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. It looks like they're going right after Snow. You even get to see Donald Sutherland again making that smirk that he's got on his face and that kind of pompous thing that Snow's been doing. It looks like the conclusion I want.
Schnepp?
Yeah, I agree. It's a perfect. This is, to me, was a perfect trailer. Like, where it showed just enough of the action. It showed you a few of the plot points. I don't think that it got too into spoiler territory. They didn't show you everything, but they gave you enough knowing that, look, they are going to storm the Capitol. Right. And you expected that. You expect that if you watch any of the other Hunger Games series, that this is the end. This is, this is her destiny, and they're going head to head. So it's exciting to me, and I thought it was a really good trailer.
Yeah, I thought the trailer was actually fantastic. I think even in glimpses of the trailer, they did a good job. And one of my criticisms of the first Hunger Games film was that the scope felt very narrow. It didn't feel like a worldwide struggle. There's something about the way they handled their narrative and their visuals at the same time that it felt very finite in its size and scope, Watching this trailer, this feels like the world is on the edge. Yeah. The world is on the brink. And that felt really good. And one of the other things about that, like you're mentioning the kind of plot point it gives away. One of the things I'll say about this, and you won't hear me say this very often, unlike a lot of TV shows that might get turned into movies, or a lot of books that get turned into movies, or even a lot of comic books that turn into movies, there's a very high percentage of the audience that is going to go see Hunger Games that have also read the Hunger Games books. Often I say the opposite. It's like, look, 1% of the audience that's going to see this comic book movie have actually read the comic. It doesn't matter. This one, it's a little bit different.
Right. Harry Potter.
Yeah, this basically Harry Potter, right? The popularity of these books is crazy, and a lot of people have read them. So I think they can get away with that a little bit, but I noticed that thing too you pointed out.